Alrighty lads, welcome back to another episode of my Ulm playthrough here. Ulm, of course, dramatically increased in size here, becoming a great power recently. However, we have our fair share of issues, and that includes a tremendous, pretty much with the exception of us and unions, all of Germany uniting against us, coming in for the hardcore coalition here. Extremely formidable numbers. We were actually outnumbered when the war broke out. Defensive war against of course, the punitive war instigated by Gleer. So some pretty crazy stuff, but although we were off to a pretty rocky start, losing the vast majority of engagements, we're actually doing pretty well. Definitely the numbers game heading over towards us being in advantage position, as well as definitely winning the sieging game, which is what I'm focusing on right now. I know my spy network was discovered here, but let's try to put it back in Poland ASAP. Currently, I only have 3 claims against Brandenburg, and I would like to once again go in against him when the time is right. Currently, he doesn't actually have any significant diplomacy, so if I can call Bohemia in, he and I could probably defeat Poland quite decisively, and that's what I intend to do afterwards. At the moment, my aggressive expansion is actually 0 with any of the really significant nations, so we're doing a really good job isolating our aggressive expansion to this region. And for that reason, I'm doing fairly well on my diplo points. I do want to actually eliminate some of these nations if possible via the defensive war here. I would like to actually eliminate them so there are fewer nations to coalition us, but the sooner we do that, that's the earliest way I can actually get some aggressive expansion against France, which will be slowly diminishing while we fight out other wars. After that, of course, my plan is to go in against these nations, but they will be divided as parts, as opposed to unified when the truce comes up. It's nice to see we're kicking butt in the coastal game, basically blockading every region at sea. But with no more further ado, guys, let's actually continue on here. I was thinking at the end of last episode when I sieged, while I sieged down these 4 provinces, our allies are fighting and it looks pretty bleak. But come to think of things, guys, Denmark has come around here. Naples is up in here. Despite having rebels, his enthusiasm is not high, but he can't sit for pieces. He's in a union. He's not in control of his own country. There's some big numbers pulling in over here, and perhaps our allies can win the battles as well. Some of these nations' morale is low, and it'll be interesting to see here. It will be interesting to see. There's definitely a huge benefit to staggering your armies. As you can see here, Hungary is already consuming most of the force limit, and combat width is what I mean to say, whereas Glare is over the combat width. Now, the troops that are sitting in reserve are suffering morale damage as they see their allies being combated, basically. Whereas Denmark, sitting outside of the combat, is going in with full morale, and he's going to be eager to participate, and that goes for these reinforcing troops as well. So here's hoping that we can actually win this as well. It's definitely going well. It's going to be a matter of whether he can pull enough reinforcements himself going in. See how the morale is so much higher from Hungary, and it will jump up again as they reinforce? That's the key, and that's what I tried to simulate over here when we won the battle in the woods. And it does in fact look like they crushed them. We're yet to break even on the show superiority, but that was still worth a war score. So war score is pulling over to our direction, and if we can take these forts, well, same thing. Going to give us more war score. Yet another small victory there, but that's significant enough. It should be. And here. Allies doing the dirty, man. We seem safe. This one looks like it's going to be a big pile up. Maybe they won't win that one. They just retreated. Ah, damn. They were really about to really accumulate some serious victories there, but they retreated in the last minute here. Some of our own allies looking pretty vulnerable now in their positions, but they are stalling for us to make some of these sweet, sweet sieges. Now, how exactly did Nassau not... How exactly was he not in the coalition? We had truce with him, I guess. Because I really want this province while copper is valuable. Copper, of course, does decrease in price later on. This is risky going into the woods there. Maybe Anhalt. We could drop Anhalt really quickly. I want to stay consolidated near my friends, though. So I think I'll actually just send this cannon into Trier and just back him up. Otherwise, with the rest of our forces. 27th of August. Poor allies. I keep getting my ass handed to me every time I try to fight battles, so I'm really hesitant to do that. Our allies just making blunders left, right, and center, though. It's really astonishing how sort of YOLO aggressive they've been throughout the course of this war. Yay, Bern sacked. Excellent. It's expensive, but that's usually my preference. Alright, we've got some decent cannons here, don't we? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. So, that's woods as well. I think I will start heading up over to Anhalt. And otherwise, let's occupy Switzerland while we're here. Wow. Nice. Allies being victorious. Every time I open my mouth, I'm proven to be wrong, so I should do that more often. I should talk about how dumb the AI is, just so they impress me. I'm really staggered and fascinated about how I managed to be so rich here, guys. This game we've been doing really well given the circumstances. We're just a random inland nation, and we're killing it economically. Did a good job putting our tax and production up here. But even our trade, given the circumstances, extra merchant helps, of course, thanks to plutocratic ideas and the fact that we have bonuses to trade thanks to plutocratic ideas. And we keep stealing nations' trade power. Big stack of the Spanish, who are at 10, and they have their nice bonuses, including their 15 moral of armies and 5 discipline. He also has an insanely good general, so that Spanish stack is one to keep an eye on. Hopefully going to be carrying us through. And as they push up, I'm going to push up as well, go for Anhalt, as it's a fort level 1. That looks pretty easy. Okay, let's make sure we're continuing the siege progress over here. Finish this off. There we go. Trier falls. So we're definitely doing a good job in war score, guys. We're definitely doing a good job. There's no doubt about that. Now, almost all of the south here sieged down. Okay, that's a pain. Losing the Teutonic Order's capital of Marienburg. We've already lost a fort over here. I actually was not aware of that, but we're still definitely winning the siege game. Spain gonna make a big move here, hopefully a nice big decisive move. Dramatically outnumbered. I don't really have the troops to assist him, but like I just finished talking him up, he's strong, so good luck, Spain. Okay, equal discipline. Yeah, he's only got slightly more morale. At a glance, there doesn't appear to be allies nearby, so he might not be successful there. God dang it, Spain. I just don't... I don't see myself making it in. There's a lot of enemies coming as well. So the Teutons are heading over here. It's interesting. It's a pile up, there's no doubt about that. Uh-oh. Okay, we should smash Aiken. No problem, but I'm worried about reinforcements there. Now I think that we have a siege general available, a sort of lesser siege general to throw on. Okay, allies doing good. Man, this is a pile up. This whole war is intense. Yes. Looks like some of these guys have given up reinforcing, but some of them haven't. Ooh, damn. Okay, Bohemia's decided to go in here. So the question is, can we and do we want to go in? They got -1 to rolls. I'm going in. Can we make it though? Looks like we can. We won this battle. Life's good. If we win this big pile up, I mean, if we can just make it... Yes, we've got it. We've got it. Yes. Nice. That was worth war score. Damn, dude. That was intense. Okay, so Muscovy... He attacked Novgorod, which is pulling in Denmark. So Denmark might start derping it out as he... Look at that, guys. We're officially above. Beautiful. Beautiful. We're officially winning even in battles. Let's just continue this. That's what I'm talking about. Anhalt dropping extremely quickly. Let's go for Westphalen. That looks vulnerable. You guys got to admit, I'm not sure. I'm not unable to read the comments at the moment, but this is it's a big war. It's a big war. It's a big pile up. Okay, so this guy basically, that's a portrait, but what can you do? I'm content with him being young. So he's going to be our dictator, guys, as I want to change government type. So we're going to go ahead and grab monarch points here. Lose some Republican tradition, but I'm not too worried about that because we're going to try to tank our Republican tradition by just keeping this guy alive. Whether he'll live long enough, it's hard to say. But if I get events like that, I will just lose Republican tradition, just like I demonstrated there. Beautiful. Got him. Alright, let's try to consolidate our own troops to the best of my ability. So expensive reinforcing. We really spent hundreds of ducats on this war, but I think this war is probably the most significant war so far. Well, there's no doubt it is, but it's going to be really a significant war going into the future of Ulm, really showing our prowess that ourself and our diplomacy are basically the equivalent of all the remainder of Germany combined. And hopefully there's going to be little to nothing standing in our way from this point onwards, as many of the neighboring nations are overlooking our situation with approval. Come on, Teuton's throwing a little bit there. Trying to decide, do I want to artillery barrage this or not? The thing is, we don't have anything else to spend our military points on. Fighting in woods would be really nice, but I think we'll win anyway. I don't think there's any reason to really freak out, really hurry. Nice, they made it in. Beautiful. If we can win like this, guys, yes, we're getting there. We're showing them who's boss. We're showing them who is the B-hoss. They shall all know after this war who is in fact the Beehorse of Germany and soon to be the Beehorse of Europe in its entirety. Damn. Starting to really affect us economically. I'd prefer not to go into debt. I would really prefer to keep my head above water if possible. So a lot of their troops are oriented around this region. I'm wondering if our allies can continue winning some battles with the stragglers. And then if we can win some battles. Alsace looks like it might, damn it, flip, I was going to say. Westphalen might flip. Maybe Nuremberg will be recovered quickly. Otherwise, I'm trying to make a defensive position and go into the woods. Yes, Alsace, got him. Okay. They're fighting here. I'm going to go make a move myself. Big pile up. So Denmark's making some use from himself, considering he's fighting the Muscovites as well. Good job, Denmark. Started off. Just don't retreat. Just don't retreat. This is our moment. I think we'll make it in if he doesn't retreat. Don't retreat. Oh, it's close. We might not make it. 2 days. You got this. Yes. Beautiful. This is our moment. Yes. Feel our might. And tremble. Okay, let's take Liege's capital. I mean, Munster's looking really vulnerable. Oh. There's the white piece. We are officially victorious, but we must push on. We must push on for the glory. So, this was our little swagging siege stack. Munster would probably drop really quickly. I'm going to back off from Liege. And we're going to head over to Munster. Try to make a 4th claim, if possible, on Brandy here before we go in against him. So I'm looting a little bit here. See, that will drop quickly. Okay. Truce us up with Poland. Ticking war score. Oof. There's the big Spanish stack. The question is, will they pile in and defend there? It looks like they might be abandoning it. This is defensive in our advantage if we can just pile in. So that was victorious. I'm really nervous about Munster's situation. Okay, it looks like we'll make it in, but they will make it in. So they seem to have the attitude to just pile in here, and we have the advantage. So I'm going to go in. Got some allies coming along the way, but I'm worried about Munster. That's why I'm pausing like every moment. There it is. Another victory. Look as the enthusiasm drops. You guys, you regret messing with the mighty Ulm. You best feel the pain. Let's max our relations with Austria, because he's going to be pissed as well once we take some of these provinces. Alright, I think I want to sit on Munster. There's no way. You won't do it. Yeah, that guy's not going to attack us there. That would just be dumb. That's not so dumb, though. He's going to defend here, and we're at the disadvantage. We've got a lot of friends nearby. We outnumber him dramatically. Buying some time out here. Well, I hope we don't lose this one, guys, but I'm too stubborn. I want to defend Munster, so... he's very... I should have staggered them. I thought they were committing harder than that, so it's a little bit out of my control now, but we got huge numbers. Yes! Yes! The dream. Oh no, we lost LCB here. I want LCB here on Nassau. In fact, as soon as our truce comes up, I'd love to gobble him up ASAP. Just winning left, right, and center feels good, man. Feels real good, man. Getting the sieges, war scores shooting up through the roof, guys. Munster falls. Alright. So let's have a little look. Ugh. Spain's coming to help him out. I hope he knows what he's doing. Let's have a little look-see at the piece. Still not enough. We gotta push on. They're definitely piling in there if the Spanish make it though, which it looks like they will. Then we should be fine. Damn, I've got to go commit to that just in case. Huge pile up, but Spain is really carrying this one. They won't win. They won't win, for sure. It's just not going to happen. Spain's too strong. I knew that was going to happen by mistake. I'm trying to watch too many things, guys. I just killed his rebels for him. I'm really dumb. But there you go. Yet another beautiful victory. I'm going to go ahead and do this while I can. Sit on his capital. Most of them are retreating. The enemies. Gotta pile in when I can. Here comes Spain to save the day. Gotti. Alright. I want to sit on Glare, because that will affect his enthusiasm. And I'm actually looking forward to piecing this one out, because it's becoming quite costly. Okay, we might lose that one. We've got a bit of a buffer, I would say. So his enthusiasm's low. Let's siege up Berg really quickly. It's the next best thing after... Oh wow, they even got in there. Beautiful. After it being owned by rebels, the next best thing is it being owned by us. And his low enthusiasm, we're not near 100, but we're pretty close. So should have pretty good opportunity to take some stuff here. Definitely going for those free cities. I think anything more than that would probably be suicidal. Money's not worth anything from him. Let's check this guy's allies. Okay, that's fine. Wow, 91 Diplo points. Let's do it. Boom! Oh, that had me sweating, guys. I wasn't literally sweating because that's gross. Alright? But I just mean, I wasn't really concerned. I wasn't overly concerned about the coalition. given the diplomacy that we had, until it fired. And I opened the tab and I saw that it was huge. When I was like, oh, we got this. I mean, we get to, all of our allies are called in, even Hungary, right? And then I open it up and they outnumber us. I was like, oh, uh-oh. And then because I was fighting the war with Lithuania, we were so split up, I just couldn't move correctly. They kept intercepting me, defeating me. I was like, oh no, this is terrible, we're losing. But we recovered. Dream's real. The dream is real. So, looks like we're maintaining relations with Austria in the meantime. But that's good, man. That's good. There was a defensive battle, so we got reduced aggressive expansion. These guys are Protestant. Yeah, only 20 aggressive expansion with France. They're taking some high dev provinces. Feels good, man. These free cities, which otherwise would have been very difficult to take. Nice. So let's go ahead and claim more. And I wonder who would help us. Nobody, apparently, but Bohemia's probably, yeah, he's in debt. Okay, so given some time, but we're so backed up, we could wait around. There's no issue there, we could wait around. The question is, who do we want to rival? Now, we have a relation slot open, and it might be worth going in against the Livonian Order and vassalizing him. We could rival Denmark. I think it's inevitable that we'll turn our sights towards Denmark. And I feel safe from the coalition, so Denmark's the boy. Denmark's the name. We're going to rival him. And I'll try perhaps to... Oh, Muscovy's not rivaling Denmark. I thought he was. Huh. Well, I was going to say I'll try ally Muscovy, but I'm not sure how that will work. We'd have to break our relations with Austria, but let's improve relations with him in the meantime. Nah. Some of our claims are tapering off. Let's actually just claim some dudes. Let's just claim some dudes. Oof, losing tons of money. I want to consolidate my troops now. We don't need dramatically so many troops. And we can go ahead and turn the speed up. Well, like I said, that was a pretty nerve-wracking. I'm glad that we won it, boys, without a doubt. Okay, that looks much better. Considering we've got a large amount of overextension, that looks good. That looks good. We really spent a lot of cash on that war. So I hope it was worth it. Apparently we're a greater power than Muscovy. Cool. Feels good. Ranked 11th in score. Nice. Yeah, I like the idea of going in against the Livonian Order and vassalizing them, guys, because that's something that doesn't cost us admin points. Right now we're quite backed up on our admin expenses. And it will give Bohemia some time to recover, and hopefully he would help us. Let's get rid of the Republican tradition now. I don't value it so much. I should have done that earlier. Morale of armies would have helped us just a tad throughout the war. So let's get manpower recovery, which I can trade out at some point, but yeah. Alright, Nuremberg. Let's go deal with those rebels. How exciting. I'm really enjoying this game, guys. I hope that you guys are too. Not just saying that, it's a fun one. We just took not one, not two, but three nice provinces, which are all in our stated up areas, all in the heartland of Germany, and all significant provinces without a doubt. Meningen being the least valuable, and 17 development on cloth. Being the least valuable, I still consider that to be very significantly valuable. Look at that, man. We're rich. We're rich. This is fantastic. I'm going to drill my armies. Not sure I like this fort in Frankfurt. Let's destroy this castle. 74 army tradition. Maybe we can get a good general for once in my life. Now, last time I checked, Lithuania didn't want to back this guy up, and I would like to break that relations, but I'm waiting for my war exhaustion is lower. Now, I'm wondering if we can get military access. Perhaps not. Okay. The play, how do you do it? The play is to walk into Bohemia, declare war, become exiled, and then walk into the Teutonic Order, and then walk up here. That's the play. Trying to think about how to get access up to here. Now, I have to make sure when we peace out that we're standing in somebody's territory so I get exiled once again. But, yep. Let's declare this war while Lithuania won't back them up. No, what? Why? That doesn't make sense. You shouldn't be able to stand in your allies' territory. Maybe it is because he's my ally, but you shouldn't be able to do that, right? How many times have I done that? That's not right. Why doesn't that work when I want it to work? That might be an unintended feature of this sort of most recent patch. Let's fabricate on Salzburg. He seems pretty vulnerable. And I can't really claim anything else from Poland, so let's stop that. Yes, thank goodness. They're stupid enough to give us access, so thank goodness it doesn't appear to be too much of an issue. Great. So I would say that this is easy breezy. Easy breezy. Going for this vassalage here. 44 diplo points, no big deal. And I'll take as much of his money as I can, because it's much better spent with myself than him. This allows us to kind of buy some time and core up some provinces. Let's get a war score cost reduction on other nations, other religions rather. It's a good old one, there's no doubt about that. Now, it's not often, guys, that I don't play a game like this and I don't have religious ideas, but, you know, religious ideas have been nerfed pretty dramatically, indirectly. They were not nerfed directly, but given the fact that it is so much more difficult to convert provinces, it kind of, you know, hurts religious ideas a lot. And it's a shame, because it doesn't in any way hurt the CB, and the CB is definitely one of, if not the most significant things about religious ideas, so it's a bit of an awkward circumstance there for sure. Okay, we got some diplo points. I was hoping for admin there. But Philip Wilhelm becoming a little bit of a good leader, thank goodness. Nice, so Frankfurt, I might... excuse me. This is very appropriate, because we have autonomy here, but I might get rid of the courthouse eventually. Now we've got... most of this province has been built up already, which is fantastic. I might upgrade that, but the thing is, we're only collecting here in Rhineland. Yeah, it's 200 ducats, and right now we don't have a tremendous amount of money. Losing my voice a little bit, guys, so this is definitely going to be the last episode of my kind of recording session here. I'm going to be taking... I'm going to be retiring for a little while, so often when I come back from to the next episode, I might be a little bit disheveled for those of you who are, you know, watching back to back to back, I might not be perfectly in the same state of mind. Just keep that in mind here. Been recording for a long time, as I've been enjoying myself so much. I definitely should be fabricating on nations, especially nations that look vulnerable, because when that truce comes up, oh, it's on. It's so on. We got to gobble some of those nations up so that they don't just unite against us once again. It's a shame that we didn't actually manage to follow through with the show strength one more time on Lithuania, because yeah, we were in need of those monarch points nowadays, especially the admin. It's nice to see that these nations are basically too intimidated to actually make a move. That's just how I like it. And that way we can separate piece Riga, and the Livonian Order will be a complete pushover at that stage. That's pretty much half of the army right there. In fact, we might not even have to actually take out Riga. The Livonian Order's troops, I mean, not Riga. We might not even have to take him out, and therefore he won't have to rebuild his army or whatever. This costs Republican tradition. Oh, I can take admin points. That's been available for a little while. I'm a noob. We need that. It's impossible though unless I add some land. So let's do land that's... We're not so keen on the production. I guess we could do salt. We could do salt here. Yep, okay, we lose some Republican tradition. That's just how it's got to be. Ah, perfect. Wheat. Grain. Okay, this... we lost the other modifier to get papal influence. Not that I want the papal influence, but it gives you the influence. Because this is 15, 25, which puts us at 65. We need 10 more. Blah. See how that would have been appropriate? Gaining the papal influence, but then also gaining the influence, allowing you to do this without adding more territory. But there we go. 150 admin points, desperately in need of that, so I'm glad I finally realized. And we can do the same with military, but still, no rush. We're doing just fine. Ulm is a greater power than Muscovy and the Mamelukes. The Mamelukes who have lost territory against the Otto. What is this? I guess Spain just attacked Morocco. Alright, interesting. Now, if we transfer trade power, he'll leave the trade league if he's in one. Not sure he's in one. No, he's not. But he did pull alliances with these guys because they were in the same trade league. Yeah, I'll do it just to prevent him from joining a trade league, as he's a one province minor. Because what I want to do is have the Livonian Order, as it's part of his state, fabricate on it, and then we'll feed him at a later date. Alright. Now let's 100% Livonian Order. I want to try to exile my troops so that I can get them home before we peace out. God, frick. Frick! Because I can't get access otherwise. Well... Okay, Great Britain rivaled us. Shoot, well, oh, there we go. Great Britain hates us. Damn it. Well, I'm exiled. I'm stuck, guys. There's not much I can do about that, so let's go ahead and peace out anyways. And yeah, I think the video's... Oh, he still doesn't want to peace out. I think the video might be cut a little bit short here, guys, but suddenly I'm fatiguing from actually recording so long, so I am going to try to finish this off. That's why it's not 100%ed. We don't have cell. Almost got him. I guess we do have to take out his troops. It's the only reasonable way. He deleted his army. He just gave up. Excellent. There's our last Diplo slot. And he doesn't have desire. Cool. Yeah, so. Life's good, guys. Life's good. This guy also managed to build up his this province. So that's really, really great. Awesome. Making some nice, sweet swag and cash back. Let's, before I peace out, check if... Wow. Austria will help us against Poland, so that's GG. We can go in here, take a big chunk out of Brandenburg, another big chunk of Germany, and that's my solution to getting access, guys. Let's go in against Poland. Looking forward to that, for sure. And it's going to be easy. With the help of Austria, his allies won't back him up. I know what I'm doing next episode, guys. We're taking all of this from Brandenburg. Definitely want to downsize Brandenburg, as he has, as you guys can see, unlocked 20% infantry combat ability as well as morale of armies. I really want to wipe this guy off of the map so that I don't have to deal with that nonsense going into the future. But nice, yeah, an additional subject, guys, which gives us a little bit additional money due to my idea groups, but also additional force contribution. So our force limit is actually really extremely high. That's really cool. And naturally, I'm going to appease him by improving relations, but I do want to reconquest on his behalf as well. In fact, I wonder... Nah, that's stupidity. I was going to say, I wonder if I improve relations with Muscovy, if he'll return the court, but I doubt it. I highly doubt it. I should definitely consider declaring this reconquest war, though. I'm going to assume that we can be decisive enough against Poland, considering the circumstances, that this war will have dragged on and we can go in against Novgorod while Denmark's not backing him up. It might not work out that way, but I'm going to assume that it will. Let's take the opportunity to go against Poland right now. So that's going to be really cool. That's going to be next episode. I'm going to try to remember this state of mind. I'll probably watch my little video back to make sure I know what's going on next episode after I come back for another recording session. Burgundy's pissed. How about, just so I don't forget, I improve relations with Burgundy, because it would be very much preferable. Well, you know what? He's Catholic and so is these nations. So I regret that. He's been brought over to the dark side. Burgundy's just going to hate us and there's not much we can do about it going into the future. But that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time where Ulm continues to devour the world and rise through the ranks. How crazy is that, guys? The next greatest power apart from us is France. How crazy is that? I suppose we do have these subjects, but look at our size geographically compared to France. Definitely looking small, but we're very highly developed for our size. Awesome. Really enjoying this one, and I hope you guys are too. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next episode.